pretty incredible, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So we are heading to Mount Rushmore to camp for a couple nights. This road's a little bumpy, guys. We made it to the Black Hills. This is Spokane Creek campground. Spokane is how they said it. All right, we got to get our camper level. Be right back. All right, guys, we made it and we're all set up here at Spokane Creek. It is a rainy day though. So we're still trying to figure out exactly what we're gonna do. Our plans might change just a little bit. The roads getting here were no joke. Please be careful if you're pulling a trailer or you have a larger vehicle, because not all the roads can handle that. So we made sure we called ahead to get the best directions to get here with our trailer. But I have to figure out the best route to, when we leave here, to get out, just to make sure that we don't travel down any roads that we can't get through. There's lots of little tunnels and narrow roads, so we gotta be really careful. But it is very pretty around here. There are tons of things that we could do, so we just gotta get a game plan together and figure it out. Were you on the swing in the rain?
What's up, YouTube?
Okay.
Say hi.
Hi.
We play in the rain.
Yeah,
Hey, we're only here for 2 days, so we gotta just tough it out, right?
Yeah, we're like legit in a divot in a mountain.
Yeah, let me show you our campsite.
I'm swimming on a little log.
So here, let's go around the front. I'm gonna get rained on for a second for you guys. Okay, we're in site 52 at Spokane Creek. It's a back-in 30 amp electric with water and sewer. This is what our site looks like. If I don't fall down the hill. It's really pretty. We have a nice backdrop of just like a nice mountainside.
It's quiet. There's treacherous roads getting here.
I just told them, it was crazy. There's a really big mountain right there. You can see all the way up at the top. And the campground's really nice. There's lots of cabins here. There's tent sites. Yeah, it's well kept. I stopped in the visitor center when we got here to check in, and I'm gonna go back up there soon because it was a really nice store. They have a cafe, coffee, restaurant with food. We're gonna have to do some laundry here, so we'll check out the laundry facilities tonight. There is a trail right here, right behind our campsite. If you can see that little white sign over there, it's a trailhead. We're gonna have to check that out. It's called the American Flag Trail, and you can hike all the way up to the top. And I believe there's an American flag at the top of the hill that you can get to. Yes, Rylan?
It says keep out.
Yeah, that's not the trail. Right here is the trailhead. And
pretty well marked.
the guy at the front desk told me that right across the street there's a trailhead that leads back to a ghost town. There's a lot of scenic drives and everything he was showing me on the map. So we're gonna look at the map here. We were planning on going to see Mount Rushmore today when we got here, but the weather is kind of crappy. So I know there's a scenic drive that he was telling me about that you can see Mount Rushmore really well from the road, like straight ahead of you. You can see all four heads.
If I can just get a chance to see it, I'll be happy.
Well, maybe we'll look at the map and do that. The drives seem cool. Oh, and he said that there's a part of the drive, it's called Wildlife Loop. And have really good chances of seeing like bison, wild donkeys, he said. Some bighorn sheep, maybe elk. So it does. I was looking at the map though. It looks like it's like a really long loop, so it's gonna take us a while. If we do decide to do that, we'll have to map it out. So
for anybody who's driving and backing in the camper, the sites were really easy.
Oh, the sites were easy to back in. Yeah.
It's at an angle.
The roads were a little treacherous getting here, but I told him about that. Just make sure you plan ahead because not all roads can handle an RV back here in the Black Hills. Whew, that was like something us Marylanders have never experienced. But it was cool. It was cool.
You don't really need someone to back you up. You could just back straight up.
Yeah,
You can just back straight up. Yeah.
Yeah, I was better
the sites
off
were
without
easy.
looking in the mirror to you.
Oh, sorry.
Well,
I'm trying.
I could see. I knew that I had to stay close to this side, so it worked out.
Yeah.
If I would have had to back in on the blind side, it'd have been a little difficult.
Right. So yeah, this is our site for the next 2 nights. And yeah, maybe we'll get ourselves together and go walk up to the store. Yeah. Got to get our sticker. This is our background here. I think it's kind of pretty. Maybe we'll see some wildlife back here. Alright guys, we decided to try Mount Rushmore today. The rain stopped for a little bit and it actually got sunny out. So we thought maybe we would try and sneak over there to get that in today. Oh, look up there.
Yeah. It's like a in the trees jungle gym. Look at that.
This, oh, it's zip lining.
Zip lining.
This little city of Keystone is very, very interesting.
There's a lot in a little bit of space.
Yeah, it's like, it's definitely an attraction.
Here we go.
So yeah, we are heading into Mount Rushmore right now. The storms are gonna roll back in. I can already see the clouds and we got some flash flood warnings. So we're hoping to just, here we go, look, Mount Rushmore National Memorial. We saw Mount Rushmore before it started raining.
Yep.
But we got caught in it on the way back to the truck. So we wish we would have been able to spend a little bit more time there, but we got to see it, got our pictures, and then it started pretty much pouring. So we got to slip in the gift shop for a couple minutes. We got some souvenirs and we're gonna do a little bit more research and read up on it. That way we kind of know the history and all that good stuff. Because we would have liked to be able to spend a little bit more time to learn all that here today, but it's pouring. And I don't think it's gonna stop. It's supposed to be going for the rest of the night. So we're just lucky we got to see it. It was really cool.
Yeah, I'm very happy.
Definitely a cool sight to see. Did you guys like it?
Yeah.
We're all soaking wet.
Yeah.
We got a few, look, my bag is like about to break. All right, these are what Carson is wanting right now. We got Black Hills animal cookies. I wonder if they're in the shapes of these animals. Car, you're gonna have to, yeah, you're gonna have to open them up and show us to see if they're in the shapes of these like buffalo and stuff. Here, open them up and see. And we got a couple stickers, of course, for our camper. We can't decide which one we like. So we got this one. We got this one here. Or this square one. And we'll see which one we like better. We couldn't decide. But we got those, and then we got this. We thought this would be cool since it's a rainy night to put on in the camper. It's a DVD about all the national parks, and it has a book that goes with it, so we can learn a little history and do our research as we explore all the national parks. So we picked that up in the gift shop. And then we ran back to the car.
And then we got coins.
Oh yes, they were able to get some coins. Let me see if I can show them a little bit better.
Can I keep this box?
It's a South Dakota coin, got Mount Rushmore. And what is that bird, a pheasant?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure?
Animal crackers are in shape of elk, mountain lion.
Oh, that's cool.
There's your bighorn sheep.
Oh, I've got to see a bighorn sheep on this trip. All right, we are gonna, I guess, head back to the camper. We might try to take a little bit more of a scenic drive back to the camper. There's a lot of like scenic drives around here, so.
There's also a flash flood warning.
There's also a flash flood warning.
We have to be pretty careful.
Okay. Well, we're gonna make our way back to the camper, and then we're gonna probably be in for the night. We'll cook some dinner and maybe watch our DVD. Well, we are at Wind Cave National Park. We are on our way to the hiking trail. We're gonna hike Rankin Ridge Trail. And we should be there soon, except we have a little bit of a roadblock. Do you hear them? Does that mean they're mad?
That one's got a collar.
So anyway, we're just waiting for these bison to pass.
All of them.
And then we'll be on our way. So we can't go in the caves, but there's a ton of hiking trails and a lot of wildlife in this park. So the park ranger suggested for the kids we do the Rankin Ridge Trail. So we're gonna check that out. It's about a mile-long trail first, and then we might do a harder trail after that, depending on how we do. So we'll check back in with you guys on the trail.
Got back to the camper.
Plan B.
Yeah, when we left off filming, we started out on a hike.
We were gonna have lunch at the truck before we went on the hike, and we did, but then we had to rush and jump back in the truck because a buffalo walked right up on the truck, and we were like scared he was gonna
He was one that we saw right on the other side of the hill, and he moseyed right on over and decided to check us out, and stood at the trailhead for 15 minutes.
Yeah, so we decided to just kind of lay low for a little bit, and then we finally got a chance to get out of the truck and start the hike, and we were probably about a little less than half a mile into the hike.
And
the kids weren't having it.
They freaked out.
The grass was tall, and there were swarms and swarms of bugs, which wasn't bad if you just kept moving. The bugs didn't bother you, but as soon as you stopped, I mean, it was bugs all over the place, and the kids were just freaking out. So we decided to turn around and come back, and there wasn't like another buffalo approaching us.
There was
too.
2 of them.
Yeah.
There was 2 of them.
So they were very prevalent in Wind Cave. So we decided to turn around, come back to the truck, and by that point we were kind of far away from the other trails. We had to drive a pretty long way on like these dirt roads to get out to that trailhead. So we decided to just kind of keep going along the road and drive and just sightsee, I guess, from the truck. And we actually did see quite a few animals, wildlife.
Was it antelope or a pronghorn?
It was a pronghorn. We of course saw the buffalo. There were prairie dogs everywhere, a lot of deer. So we at least saw some stuff from the truck.
And it was a cool road to drive through.
Yeah, it was like off-roading type of road. Very pretty scenery. We were kind of bummed that the caves were closed. That would have probably been our best bet. But either way, we decided to go with plan B, head back to the campground, chill out for a little bit, and then we're just going to check out some of the trails that are right here in our campground.
And hopefully there's no buffalo.
I don't think there will be.
It is pretty intimidating experience.
It is. They were pretty aggressive.
They said between May and August is their calving and mating season.
Yeah.
And we did see 2 males just butting heads and rolling around.
They had us all cornered. I mean, we were in the road. There were some behind us, some in front of us, and on both sides. So we were just kind of stuck there waiting for a while. But it was a really cool experience.
Yeah.
I think. So either way, on to plan B, and we'll take you guys with us on this flag trail. It goes all the way up to the top of a mountain where there's an American flag, and apparently you can see off in the distance Mount Rushmore, which will be cool. And then there's a trail that leads to a ghost town or something, they said, across the street. So I think we're gonna maybe check those 2 out, and then after that we're probably gonna start wrapping up here at the campsite because we're already done at this campground. It was a 2-night stay for us, and tomorrow morning we're leaving bright and early at 5 a.m. To head to the Tetons and Yellowstone. So we're super excited about that, except it's just going to be a long drive. So we're leaving early. We're going to pack up most of our stuff and hook up tonight. That way we can just jump in the truck tomorrow morning early and head out. So it'll be an early night for us, but we're going to try to get a few more hikes in before we leave.
Yep.
We'll see you guys soon.
Hey, darling, can I tell you what's been on my mind? Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city life. Hey, darling, we could get out of town, see the beautiful world around, wanna see it now. Pack our bags and get in that car, leave a little note and we'll drive real far. Let's get out, we can leave this city, let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty, with the wind blowing in your hair. We can look back someday, baby, don't you understand that we only get one life? I wanna make it count, honey, come on now and take my hand. Hey, darling, I love it when it's me and you on the road with a couple of tunes in a car for 2. Hey, darling, you know we're gonna have a really good time, driving in the middle of the night when the stars are bright. Pack our bags and get in that car, leave a little note and we'll drive real far. Let's get out, we can leave this city, let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty, with the wind blowing in your hair. We can look back someday, baby, don't you understand that we only get one life? I wanna make it count, honey, come on now and take my hand.
Cave National Park. Lots of really cool drives and scenery. Like the Black Hills National Forest was cool to drive through. So we had a really good time there. But we were up and out early this morning. Another bumpy road. The scenery is getting really cool here in Wyoming. So we're going to end this vlog here, and we will see you guys in the next one when we are in Grand Teton.